Alright, morning guys. We're on the second day on the California Zephyr, and look at this. We're in Nevada. As you can probably tell. You can tell by the mountains there, like the Nevada, like the mountain range there. So we're gonna get ready to start the second day, and we're still gonna be on our way to Emeryville. So our next stop is Winnemucca. That's not really gonna be a fresh air break, it's just like a 1-minute stop. But the actual fresh air break is in Reno. So we'll see if we can step off the train, but it might coincide with our breakfast, but we can see if we can eat early. So but the announcements don't start until 7 a.m. So we're waiting for the announcements to like start and then like to greet us, and yeah, we'll start the day.
Guys, it's Thomas. So today's day 2, and last night I did not have great sleep, and that is not good, which goes towards my review that I do on my YouTube channels. Go follow, it's in the link below. Yeah, but you know, I slept. I didn't wake up once, but when I woke up my back was hurting, and it's 6:22 right now, so we're gonna have breakfast at hopefully 7 once they turn on the announcements, or right after Winnemucca, whatever it is. But yeah, but I mean the views are great today. I liked the Rockies yesterday, but this is great too. Then we go to Reno, which I have a house in Lake Tahoe, so we're not getting off, but it just, the memories of getting off at Reno is cool. And yeah, so, but the review is not gonna be great for me, and I'm still not sure if FanRail is doing a review, but on my channels, I don't know. Like, the views are great. I'm not gonna spoil it now because they're still pretty much. We still have 12 hours on this train, so I'm not gonna review anything right now. But I'm just saying, you guys should go watch it because it's very interesting. Okay, it's very controversial. All right, bye.
First order of business, breakfast. For breakfast on day 2, I decided to reorder the signature French toast since it was delicious and very filling the first time around. As always, I start my morning off with a cup of coffee and a glass of orange juice. And here it is again, Amtrak's signature French toast.
Just like I said yesterday morning when we left Denver, it is signature, delicious, and a spectacular way to start day 2 on the California Zephyr.
Yeah, we're going to Winnemucca. We're gonna get a little fresh, getting fresh air. Ah, it's nice out. Oh, it feels so cool out here. Perfect temperature. Junction was really hot. That knob feels much nicer.
hop back on. Oh, okay. All right, we'll go to the front. All right, appreciate it. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, apparently, since the train is very long, they have to do a double stop. So they have to do a double stop. That's what they do with the Long Island Railroad Cannonball. Yep, there's the locomotive. Yeah, that's the double stop. Looks like they got it, I guess, so hopefully our sleeper doesn't overshoot so we can get back in. I guess they platformed the coaches. Now the coach passengers can get off. It feels actually pretty nice. Actually, I'm not really that cold. Yeah, they got 4. I think that this one, and the other 2 got Oh wait, never mind, that's the dining car, guys. Okay. Yeah, they have the transition one, so that's also counted, so. That's the sleep. I think that's the sleeper, I believe. I think that's one of the sleepers. That's the sightseer lounge. Then it looks like 3 coach cars, and then 2 to 3. Maybe actually, that might be the diner. Yeah, because I know, like, remember walking through it because the sightseer lounge is after the diner. But I just walked through there. So. Yep, and then after that's the sleeper. Probably another sleeper, and then they have the trans, like music with me, and then the Transtorm is down there, behind the baggage car. Alright, we gotta get in. Hop on. All aboard!
Thank you. That's nice. Yeah. I think we might be able to go up front to the locomotives and get a picture. Bless you. Tommy, I think we might be able to go up front to the locomotive. Alright, fine. Tommy, you want to pull some pictures on your car? What? Yeah, I don't know what my mom is gonna do. She went back on. Alright, let's get back on. Accessible bedroom.
Yeah, hold on. No, bedroom? I think it's room there. Okay, don't get in it yet.
back on the train. We just got off at Reno, and then we came back on for a quick fresh air break. Now, one of the people that were in the accessible rooms left, so we had the opportunity to go tour this accessible roomette. Now, it is on the second half of the lower level of the sleeper car, and there's no neighbors on this half. It's just the bathroom, shower, dressing room, restroom. Okay. So right here we got room H. Coming into this room, it's very nice. We start over here. We have a nice sink, hand soap. We have mirror, towels. Right here, there's a nice window, and then there is a bathroom for accessible, the toilet paper, and then a couple of holding signs. Now moving on, there's a curtain to close just in case you're sharing the room with anyone. Now coming in over here, we have these two big king chairs, and then up here these fold down to a bed just like a roomette does. And then up here we got another bed. It folds down at night or whenever you want. And then we got all the controls just like our roomettes. You got the touch on and off, hold to call, ceiling fan, nighttime fan that turns blue, ceiling off, reading light, and then hold to call. I'm not going to do that because it's very loud in here. Now there's a temperature thermostat you can change, another on and off, and then a power cord right here. You know, in this roomette there's two power cords, and then there's another one right here. Now in ours we only have two. Only have one each. And then right here is a coat hook, and then two. So yeah, it's very nice, very big. It comes at a little bit of an extra cost, but you know, it's worth it. It's bigger. It's definitely easier for accessible people to get here. So yep, thanks guys. So welcome back. I'm Thomas. You probably know me by now. So I'm doing my Thomas score that I do on on my channel for all my flights and planes and everything and trains. So we're gonna start off with the check-in process. So once we get to when we got to Denver Union Station, check-in was pretty easy. We sat down for a couple of minutes and then we checked the bags. We went up to this woman at the front desk. She wrote us down, and then we walked to where you do the bags and you drop them off. They put the sticker tags on there, and then they ship them off to Emeryville with us. Now, I'm going to have to give that an 8.5 out of 10 because, you know, it was pretty nice. I didn't have any issues, and there wasn't security. And so, yeah, that was that. And then the lounge. So, there was no lounge at Denver. No, not even a place where you can sit, which was really annoying. So that just didn't elevate the experience. That's a 0 out of 10 because there's no lounge, so I can't even give it a 1 out of 10 even if I wanted to. Now, let's go to amenities. 9 out of 10. Food is all included. And the lounge car, you get access, you get early priority boarding. It's just everyone's so nice. You get your own cabin attendant. The bathrooms are private. You get a shower. Yeah, that's a 9 out of 10. And then crew, fantastic, 10 out of 10. There's not much I can even say. They were just amazing. Like, they made us laugh at dinner and everything. Our cabin attendant was so nice. She was just great. She helped everyone out when we needed. Now, that's a 10 out of 10. And then for the food, 6 out of 10. We had an issue with the food. They didn't order a bunch of the food that should have been on here. So it was a very limited menu. And also the grill was busted. So that just was not good because I pretty much picked before I even got on the train what I was going to get. Like, not pre-ordered, but still, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, for that. And then the seat was an 8 out of 10. Very comfortable, these two chairs. I mean, you're staring at the other person, but it's your family member. Up here was just not comfortable when I was sleeping, so I don't really like that. But the room itself is just great. It's a bit smaller than the others, so, yeah. So, I'm going to have to give that an 8 out of 10. So, you know. So, out of 60 points, they got 8.5 on check-in, 9 out of 10 on amenities, 0 out of 10 on the lounge. So, that is 17.5. Crew was 10 out of 10, 27.5. And then the food was 6 out of 10, 33.5. And then the seat was 8 out of 10. So 41.5 out of 60. It was alright, you know. So at the beginning I came in saying it's very worth it. The views are breathtaking. Now I can't put views in because it is just for the train. I'm trying to keep the score for planes, trains, cruises, and everything. So I can't put in views because on a plane it's just every plane will get 0 out of 10. It's just the average is going to lower. So I didn't add that. But if I had to, it's 10 out of 10. But that's Amtrak was lucky that they got the track here. So overall, I would say if you're like trying to get there quick, don't do it. Take like a plane. I'm a Delta lover. I'd take a plane. But if you have nothing to do and you want to have fun, or if you just love views and just sightseeing everything, take an Amtrak train to anywhere. Amtrak's amazing. Now, I hope next time I go on the train that they can do better, because this was not great. Okay? Doesn't mean that I did not have fun, but it was not great. Now, and the lounge was overcrowded. They didn't they only did like 2 rotations, and then it was every man for himself. So, and it was pretty full the whole time, so I did not like that. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't do the California Zephyr again because I've done it 2 times already. But, you know, it's up to you. But I hope you take into consideration mine. This is also my opinion, so it could be different for you. The Amtrak did a better job last time, but this time it just was not great. So, alright, thanks guys for listening to me. This is probably my last part of being on the video and talking, so thank you all for watching FanRailCase videos. Don't forget to follow in the link below in this video. In the videos below, we're going to have my YouTube channel that I just started up, and then my TikTok is also in the video, but that's the same username as the YouTube. So you can just go onto TikTok and follow me, and you can check out all my stuff, and YouTube as well. Thanks, guys.
Alright, guys. So
I know that the journey is going to be coming to an end. We're already in our final state of the journey. We're in California. The previous stop was Truckee, so unfortunately, this will be the end of our journey. Although the last stop is Emeryville, the journey will be coming to an end. So for my final rankings, when we arrived, we came all the way from Denver to Emeryville, all the way to Emeryville. When we got to Denver, the check-in process was great. The check-in process was really good. It was super easy to do it. The lady behind the counter made it easy for us, and we were able to like check our bags, and that way she can load it onto the train and put it in the baggage car. So she handed us the bag tags, put those on, and and then we were on our way. So for the lounge at Denver, it was a 0 out of 10. There wasn't really a metropolitan lounge. It was just like it was just called the Cooper Lounge. It wasn't really anything special, so that's why I'm giving it a 0 out of 10. So on board the train, the amenities were great. The amenities were great. It was a 9 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because of the complimentary meals, which include breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's awesome. And and you also get you can also buy stuff from the cafe too. I like that. The crew on board, a solid 10 out of 10. They were really cool and awesome, and they were really nice to us, and they even made us laugh a couple times. One time was at dinner. One of them even played music over dinner. That was pretty cool. And even they made us laugh when they were talking over the PA system. So that's why I'm giving them a 10 out of 10. For the food, it was a 7.5 out of 10. On board, they were having some technical difficulties. The grill apparently was not working, so some of the options were cut, but so that's kind of like they limited the menu. So for the seat, it was a 6.5 out of 10. The seat was fairly comfortable. I like the new upholstery. The new upholstery was good. The one problem is because of the bed. I know this time I slept on the top bunk, and I didn't really like the sleeping experience on the top bunk. It just was really hard to get up to, and it was also very close to the ceiling. But I was able to fit, even though I'm 5'7". I was able to fit in the bed and sleep okay. It's just I had trouble getting up, so that's why I'm giving it a 6.5 out of 10. When we add all of those together, the check-in, the lounge, amenities, crew on board, food, and the lounge, I already said that. But everything together, that out of 60 points, that is a 42 out of 60. So there you go.
From the best car on the train, the dining car, Chi-Chi, your dining steward, and Miss Yolanda, the SA, ready to be of service to you guys. Time right now is 12:03, and we're calling in our sleeping car passengers. Sleeping car passengers interested in lunch, please come on in. And you know the drill, guys. Stop at those doors. Wait to be seated by one of our uniformed employees, and we look forward to servicing you soon. Again, lunch is starting, guys. If you're interested, come into the dining room, stop at the doors, allow us to seat you, greet you, and feed you. Again, any coach passengers interested in joining us, small fee of $25, guys. Coach passengers, $25. Please come on in. Dining room open and service. Thank you.
You heard Chi-Chi. Let's head over to the dining car for lunch. I decided to reorder the savory chili bowl since it was really good the first time around.
And would you look at that, another freight train.
This one is arguably the best shot of a freight train throughout the trip report on both day 1 and day 2 combined. Drinks are first to arrive as a part of the second lunch service on the California Zephyr. I went with an unsweetened iced tea to go with my chili bowl. As with breakfast and lunch on Western long distance trains, non-alcoholic beverages are complimentary, free, and unlimited, though alcohol is a paid extra. And here it is again for a second time around, the savory chili bowl.
Just like yesterday, it is savory, filling, and a delicious way to wrap up our last and final meal on the California Zephyr. Colfax is our next stop en route to Emeryville. We pick up a few passengers before carrying on. After a quick stop in Roseville, we carry on towards our next stop and fresh air break in Sacramento.
We're going to now do coach class review. So coach class is operated with like a standard 2x2 as you would find in like on the Northeast Regional coach class and on Amtrak intercity trains. So there's like plenty of leg room. There's like a foot between my knees and the seat in front of me, and there's lots of room, and like at full stretch I can barely see the tip of my feet. They're like touching they're barely touching the next seat. So see, and now the footrest folds down from the seat back, and it's actually like for if someone was like very tall, it would actually be usable. By the way, freight train on that side. Yeah, as the freight train goes by, so see, I can actually like use it. It's actually usable for me because I'm much taller now. So. And then the seat back also reclines about like quite far. So yeah, this is what max recline looks like. So, and then also the you can also pull out the leg rest as well, which has like many settings for ratcheting it, and it creates like a relaxing or comfortable relaxing or sleeping position when combined with the seat back recline. So this is what it looks like if someone was sleeping here. They'd be like this with both the seat back and leg rest. So the seat back comes up by pushing this lever like that, and then the leg rest also, you push down on this, the leg rest goes back beneath the seat, and then you can also put the footrest up as well. And then tray table folds down like this, and you can get lots of work done. So you have, there's plenty of room for a laptop, and you can put a little drink there. There's a nice little cup indent. So and also these ones include the blinds. So these include blinds if it gets too bright, you can close them, and then you can close the blinds if you want. And for power, there's two power outlets below right there if you need to do some charging. So, and then also the safety information card is also located here. This is the Superliner safety information card. It's found at every seat. Obviously there's like two there, but like one would go there and then one would go there. So obviously let's get a little view out the back. And right there are the two private cars as well. So price for coach, it's like much cheaper than a roomette, but if you feel like you want to travel coach class, then I highly recommend it. Otherwise, if you don't want to pay for coach class and otherwise you have enough money to save up for a roomette or even something bigger than that, like a bedroom, I highly recommend like doing like a roomette. Roomette is plenty comfortable if you're traveling with pairs, but bedroom if you have more people. So thank you. Stepping out. Pretty nice. Oh really? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was cold when you got off, right? Yeah. It's still pretty nice. Not bad. There's our car 630, which should be car 530. We should go down to the front. Yeah, we probably can't go to the locomotives, but we can do it at the end. Here we go, Sacramento. Go to this sign right here. Chill here, I guess. Go right Yeah, we got good video. Yeah, we can go up to the front of the, we can go to the entrance at Emeryville. Yeah, I'm like I guess like in Nevada, it's much cooler, I guess. Go get a picture with the locomotive. We can do it because it's going to be stopped there. Family bedroom? No, this is okay, I don't know. They always have all aboard call. Motor coach. Second one's gonna take off, I guess. Yep, that's the time there. Oh, it's kinda glitchy, yeah, I was busted. Oh, that's better. Yeah, it's a little bit faster than my watch. My watch is showing 321. Yep, ready. Thank you, sir. Tom, let's go. All aboard. Go back inside. Alright, here we go. All aboard. All aboard. Yep, all aboard. Get back to the room. Alright. Alright, so we'll wait for
On the opposite platform of Sacramento Station lies an Amtrak Capital Corridor train bound for San Jose in a few hours' time. On the front of the consist, consisting of California cars, was SC44 Charger 2103. This was my first time I have ever seen a Siemens Charger, and oh boy was it cool.
Yeah, it's actually the first Siemens Charger that was built.
Hello everyone, welcome back. So this is our last and final room tour. This is room E on the California Zephyr. It's a bedroom, so it is the largest room that Amtrak has in store. Now, if we come in through these sliding doors, just like in all the other bedrooms and roomettes, we have this nice curtain right here. You walk in, you have your sink, shampoo, these two. You have two outlets right here, and then a whole mirror with the Amtrak signal, a rag, and then this
Closet
right here
opens.
is a closet. You got a bunch of face towels in there, hand wash station, mouthwash. Coming in even further, we have this nice seat right here that is a sliding door connection to room D. This is for if Cam and I were going to stay together in a bedroom, we'd have this connecting. Now up here you got like a little shelf that you can store your things. You got a seat with armrests that you can move up and down. On this side you have the same thing like every other sleeper. Here, two huge couches. I mean, who can even beat this? I mean, this is huge. These fold down into a bed, so you have this and these two in the bed. Now, going up here is a twin bed that you can sleep on, and then over here we have a closet. It is a little bit wider, but smaller, like shorter than the roomettes. Okay, the door handle.
This is the van beneath the van.
Oh, yeah, that's beneath.
Yeah, that's the trash.
So yeah, we got all of that,
Yep. Oh, no trim.
and the trash. Okay, now closing this door, you got a full mirror right there,
Yeah, it's on the other side, I believe.
and in here you got a private bathroom.
Oh yeah, this thing is broken.
I'm gonna try.
Try and open it. Yeah, the thing actually, I think it fell off.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, there's
Bathroom.
a private bathroom and shower.
And shower. Up there you got two towels. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. This is our final room tour. finish up a couple other things for the video. But yeah, and you got a shower light right here. And yes, it is the biggest room, room E. Oh, and light right there. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Martinez is our next stop, the station serving our train, the Capital Corridor and San Joaquin's intercity trains, and the Coast Starlight long-distance service.
Yeah, I have a little bit when I get on the bus. Maybe an hour. This does. See,
Oh, okay.
see this
So
is,
like
this
when
is
I just told
Yeah, that's what I'll say if I do the voiceover. Yeah. I'll say Thomas and I. picture of the locomotive?
Alright guys, I'm here with Thomas, and we're at the Golden Gate Bridge, and that's the end of our California Zephyr trip report. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really had a lot of fun, and it was truly, we saw some spectacular scenery, right Tom?
Yes. So everyone, thank you guys for watching. It's just when we keep moving like this. That's why we picked San Francisco. I mean, it's the most famous bridge in the world. You know, you can't beat the views. And so yeah, thank you, Emeryville, for inviting me on this journey. And everyone, please go follow Emeryville and my account at Thomas Traveler. And you can see more content like this. Be sure to do more trains like this. So thank you everyone.
Yep, as always, stay safe out there and keep